Knockouts in boxing are pretty exciting, but what about knockouts that come with some uncoordinated movements before the boxer crashes to the floor? All the crowd who assist in live to those epic chicken dances will never forget about those moments. Welcome to Greatest Boxing, and in this video, we have compiled 11 of the funniest chicken dances you would ever see in the history of boxing. There's an old saying that if you don't want to be remembered like a chicken dancer, push the subscribe button and so live like an eagle. So let's start with the first chicken dance on our list. It happened in the well-contested fight between Canelo Alvarez and Austin Trout in 2013.
By Trout, there's a nice 1-2 that catches Canelo.
The fight, which lasted for 12 rounds, saw Alvarez defeat Trout to unify the WBC and WBA junior titles. In the 7th round, Alvarez landed a powerful punch straight to the chin of Austin Trout that sent him crashing to the canvas. But of course, before crashing,
didn't take it out of his heart. No, the first knock.
He staggered a few steps backwards uncoordinatedly, giving the viewers some choreographic chicken dance steps to light up their mood. Still in 2013, during the fight that saw Neil Dawson defeat Chris Keane to retain the WBL International Cruiserweight title, the British International dramatically knocked out Chris Keane in the 2nd round of the battle. Dawson lodged a heavy blow to the chin of Chris that somehow caused a disconnection between Chris's body and brain. Dawson followed up with multiple punches, giving Chris 0 chances of a possible comeback and leaving him helpless on the ropes. Chris tried to return to his feet as quickly as possible, but his legs wouldn't cooperate with him. The fight ended immediately, but this hilarious memory would struggle to leave the minds of fans present on that day. Mike Tyson made a scapegoat out of almost everyone he went up against in the ring.
Been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again.
One of them is Trevor Berbick. On November 16, 1986, Mike Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history after defeating Trevor Berbick. Beyond the record, Iron Mike, as he was popularly called, set with that fight, he also provided his fans with a memorable moment when he dramatically knocked out Berbick in the 2nd round of the contest. At the beginning of the 2nd round, Mike bombarded Berbick with a barrage of punches that sent him to the canvas.
With that uppercut is Tyson, catches him with a right left hook, and he goes down! He goes down!
And as predicted, Berbick didn't spend much time getting back to his feet. But who could have known the bigger event that was going to happen? Shortly after, in the same 2nd round, Mike didn't spare Berbick's body, delivering a right hook followed by a left hook to the head that completely knocked out the Jamaican boxer. Mike seemed to have knocked Berbick's senses out of his body. The more he tried to stand up, the worse the situation became. First, he fell into the ropes, then to the canvas, before staggering back to his feet. The referee had no other choice but to stop the fight, despite Berbick claiming to be okay to continue the fight. In October 2017, Eric Israel and William Weber faced off in a scheduled 4-round middleweight bout in London. Although Weber was the favorite to win, Israel sent him to the canvas twice in the game. And while he survived the first crash in the 2nd round of the battle, the second that happened in the 3rd round destabilized him completely and prevented him from continuing. It's impossible to forget the scheduled 6th-round bout between Oleg Zubenko and Lucius Johnson on December 15, 2016 in Los Angeles, California. The battle was somewhat evenly contested until the 4th round when Johnson sensationally knocked Zubenko out by sending him to his knees. Zubenko might not have made it to this list if he hadn't tried to get back to his feet after receiving Johnson's brutal left hook. However, he did, but the more he tried to get up, the worse and more hilarious the situation got. You just cannot get enough of the chicken dance that ended at the feet of the referee. Even giants are not excluded from doing the chicken dance, and the Russian boxer Nikolai Valuev is just the perfect example. In 2009, Nikolai Valuev lost the WBA heavyweight title to David Haye by a major decision, which of course was influenced by the left hook punch Haye stunned Valuev with in the 12th round of the battle. Despite breaking his arm after punching Valuev earlier in the game, Haye managed to send Valuev to the cleaners and ensure that the giant did some silly uncoordinated movements while at it. Thanks to the nearby rope, Valuev would have definitely landed on the canvas. On April 11, 1995, Zeljko Mavrovic and Christophe Bizot met for the first time in Paris, France for the vacant European heavyweight title. After what looked like an evenly contested battle, Mavrovic drew the first and what would be the final blood in the final seconds of the 11th round. Mavrovic landed a heavy punch on Bizot's face, sending the French boxer face first straight to the canvas. Bizot managed to get back to his feet, but again, his body had lost its signals from the brain. Bizot continued to stagger until he found support from the ropes, forcing the referee to end the match immediately. Becoming a dancing boxer in the middle of a fight can be really painful, especially when you have been touted as the favorite to win the battle. This was the pain and frustration that filled the eyes of American boxer Zab Judah when Kostya Tszyu knocked him out in the second round of their fight in 2001. In what later became a controversy, Tszyu surprised the boxing world in the final seconds of the second round after landing a massive punch on Judah's chin that sent him straight to the canvas. Although Judah jumped back to his feet almost immediately to suggest to the referee that he was okay, the damage done was uncontrollable and caused the American to stagger back to the canvas for the second time. There was no turning back this time, and the referee had to end the match immediately. Judah couldn't believe his eyes.
Zab Judah's not gonna like it. He was all over the place, falling all over the place.
Many others, including commentators,
And these are scenes we do not need.
couldn't believe their eyes too. Many people may not know much about Russian boxer Vladimir Mishev, but what many cannot forget in a hurry is his epic chicken dance during the fight against fellow Russian boxer Georgy Chilaksev in 2013. After 3 fiercely contested rounds of battle, Mishev was obviously exhausted but tried his best to hold on. But boy, how much longer could he last? In the 4th round, Georgy Chilaksev's left-handed blow landed on Mishev's face and automatically sent him into a dancing mode. Mishev danced funkily from the center of the ring until he reached the nearest ropes, which he eventually crashed into. Finally, on our list of funniest chicken dances in boxing is the infamous unfinished business between Montel Griffin and Roy Jones Jr. on August 7, 1997. Jones was disqualified during their first fight for hitting Griffin after a knockdown.
And a couple of left hooks. And Griffin's knee goes down, and Jones lands 2.
But this time, in their rematch, he made sure to knock Montel Griffin out right in the first round of the contest. Many commentators and pundits regarded the knockout resulting from a brutal left uppercut as a one-in-a-lifetime kind of knockout. After crashing to the canvas, Griffin made several efforts to get back to his feet, but would only succeed in giving us a chicken dance show. With that, we have come to the end of this video, and we hope you enjoyed every bit of it. So as you enjoyed those funny chicken dances, you will enjoy more by giving it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more exciting boxing content like this one.
Strafing right.
You don't want to do some forced chicken dance, or do you? Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Don't miss it.